It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll keep our eye on Jermaine Pratt, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Bengals and the Bills on Sunday Night Primetime.
It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, it's a rematch of last year's hard-fought AFC Divisional Round matchup, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bengals now set for their first possession, and it's Pro Bowler Joe Burrow who leads this offense in his 4th season now out of LSU.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally, kept the ball clean, and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. The numbers a week ago for Chase. 6 catches, 73 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. But you look at this defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man, and are you going to win that battle? You're going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground, because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll take this up close to midfield. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Burrow will throw. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. We see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
A good pickup there at 22. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The Bills coming in looking for win number 7 on the year. They had their 6-game winning streak snapped a week ago, but still, it's a team that's playing pretty darn well.
And like the old song says, accentuate the positive. I think that's exactly what this team's going to do. If you've won 6 in a row, you know you're doing something right in the NFL. So I don't think the one loss is really going to discourage them.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Allen. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here's a diving catch right side. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And that's good for a gain of 6, and now it's 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. These two teams all tied after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, as they've got it as we resume action. 1st down, here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And This is going to be incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now Burrow loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Making an exclamation point.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Gregory Rousseau drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Back deep for Buffalo is Nyheim Hines. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play here for Buffalo. 47 yards.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Khalil Shakir from 17 yards out, and the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to
left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's taken down inside the 30. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Man open, here is Jones. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Xander Horvath as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So thanks to the late touchdown. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense what we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Meanwhile, Allen's throw complete to Shakir. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Allen. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. To throw, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often. But it doesn't work out.
Well, you've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he uncorks a deep one here. But that one falls incomplete.
And got his man complete. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills have broken the tie. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They need 2. Here's third down. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. That is caught. And take midfield and inside the 45. Give them 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
That's good for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Complete to Jones. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
At the 26-yard line.
Mixing up the middle. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. Touchdown Bengals! T. Higgins, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on first down is Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Now he fires deep for Shakir. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
And he stopped immediately there. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Allen. They'll fire this deep for Hardy. And unable unable to connect. Incomplete. But give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. This is caught inside the 15. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Cook is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the Bengals 5-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Bengals 41.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they can't bring him down. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Burrow. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. And Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this returnable for Hines. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Oh, and now some space to operate. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. So Allen's going to look to throw. Open man complete downfield to Davis. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw is Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 2 touchdowns. A little over a minute and a half remaining. Here we go. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Burrow. That's complete to Chase. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Burrow. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. To throw, Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Here comes 2nd down. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Holding offense.
So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's caught inside the 30. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and